What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your CryptoPro.
Yay!
And we are live. And this is the first time in a long time for me to go live. And this is something new. A new format, a new way to live stream, a higher quality, better live stream than what you have out there across the YouTube sphere with all the other knotheads that are bringing you junk. This is something that I have been working on and planning on for a long time to bring you a top tier live stream experience that is like some of the best that are out there. But we're gonna gun for number one. We're gonna be number one by the time the bull market hits, and we're gonna get this thing done.
Yay!
So this will be a work in progress. I do have some nice background music that I'm going to try to kick up here while we are getting into the charts, talking about the news and taking requests from you. And I would like you to post a comment in the chat and say, I am here. Post it in the comments. Let me know that you are here and that my audio is working, video is working, and everything else. And I will be monitoring my phone that is sitting right next to me because I'm figuring out different ways that I can keep up with the chat and not jump back to the chat window that is within the OBS software so I can interact with you. So first, just to begin with, I'm going to talk about a little bit of what's going on in the news. Something that happened just a few days ago that we were discussing in the CryptoPro group on Telegram was this mess that is going down with KuCoin. I had heard the news that KuCoin was being gone after. As a matter of fact, that they were going after KuCoin and accusing them of money laundering. Now, what they're trying to say is that so many millions of dollars were being funneled into KuCoin that were connected to some of those scramblers. You remember the, the hurricane? I can't remember the name of the scrambler. Turbo Hurricane. Post it in the comments and let me know if you can remember what it is. But at any rate, they had a connection to the scrambler, and this tipped off the feds, who are now investigating because they are making accusations of money laundering. And so with that, everyone is scared half to death, and I immediately logged into my account to remove my tokens, which should not have been on that exchange in the first place. I know better. A lot of people know better. But thank goodness, after first getting some messages that it looked like, wow, what in the world is going on here? It looked like I was not going to be able to remove my tokens. But thank God, after getting some scary messages that assets were being frozen, I was able to move my coins off. And so were the other people that are in the group. So that's a scare, and it's a lesson learned. And like I said, I had no business having coins there. What is up? J Kill is in the house.
Yay!
Yes, sir. J Kill XRP is on deck. One of the homies that goes way back, who is part of the VV fam. By the way, I will be doing a VV live stream pretty soon because I think we are getting closer to the time that the NFT market is finally going to take off. All right, so just hold on to your hats for that. Okay, so at any rate, back to that news. Thank goodness we got our tokens off of the KuCoin exchange before it gets sacked. And I am going to tell you what, if you have anything on that exchange, you best be getting it off right now. I mean, as quick as possible. All right, my man Anthony is in the house, South 97 North.
Yay!
What is up, my good man? How's it going? Where are you tuning in from? Are you in Vietnam still, or are you back stateside? Let me know. Post it in the chat. I'm just getting started telling everybody about the new format bringing you a better live stream experience where we are going to cover the news, cover the Bitcoin action, the altcoin action, and the memes. And we'll talk about strategy and how to make it through this bull cycle. We're going to ride it all the way to the top, and then we're going to jump out before the masses pulls this thing down when there's blood in the streets, and we go into that whipsaw mode when the market goes into distribution. All right, so J Kill says, been all about Solana and Base. J Kill, I'm going to have to reach out to you because I'm looking into Base. I have just connected my MetaMask wallet to Base because I want to be prepared in case they do an airdrop. If they come out with a Base token, I want to be the first in line. Now, way back in the day, I think when we were on MetaMask, and it might have been Uniswap, Simon was one of the people that was set up, and he had a couple of wallets, I think, set up on MetaMask that were connecting to Uniswap, and he got the Uniswap drop. The airdrop. I missed it by 2 weeks. I started swapping on MetaMask through Uniswap and also Uniswap alone 2 weeks after the deadline to be able to get the airdrop. But this time I want to set myself up to be able to get that airdrop if there is one. Now, I have not bought anything yet. Apparently, I guess you will have to spend at least one transaction of ETH gas fees to get a lump sum into Base chain, and after that point the fees are virtually nothing. So if I've got that right, if I want to send some USDT, I'm going to get gigged one time for an ETH gas fee to get it put into my MetaMask on Base chain, and then after that point it's time to go debased mode and just go base crazy because there are some meme coins that I want to get into. All right, so MEXC, South 97 North. I am glad you brought up MEXC because MEXC, ever since we lost Hotbit, which was just absolutely great. JT would remember back in the day when we were going bananas on Hotbit and they listed everything under the sun. And then, of course, it went down. So once it went down, I had to depend on KuCoin, and that's when I discovered MEXC. MEXC has become the new Hotbit. But I'm going to tell you what, it's only a matter of time before our lovely government here in the United States, it's only a matter of time before our grubby, greedy, crooked governing officials in the SEC especially, catch wind of how much there are people using MEXC, and they're going to want to shut it down. And the reason being, they don't want us making money without them getting their grubby little fingers in between and skimming off the top like the mafia, which is the way they do business. All right, let's see here. We got another check-in. We've got Julian Medina. Is it Medina? Funky Cold Medina? Yay! Funky Cold Medina is in the house. He says, how are you, man? And do you think the bull run will be longer than the usual cycle? Actually, I was thinking it's going to be shorter than the usual cycle. The reason is two reasons. Reason number one, we went bananas before the halving, a very premature run, and we'll look at the chart here in a second, a very premature run on Bitcoin before the halving. We were supposed to have a healthy correction down to 40 or 44K and then move up after the halving and go into the bull run. When you have a premature run like that and you don't have a healthy correction, it takes off the top of the next bull market. Okay, that's what we have noticed in history, is that without the healthy correction and then consolidation, you're not going to have as high of a blow off top on that next market cycle. The second reason is it's safer to believe that it's going to be shorter and not longer. If you think it's going to be longer and it ends up as a standard cycle, you could get seriously played, okay? And we don't want to get played. We don't want to be the ones that are left at the peak of the market. Excuse me. We don't want to be the ones sitting at the top and the market cycle peak has occurred and then we're trying to sell our coins as the market plummets down, okay? So it's best to think that this thing is going to be shorter just for that reason alone. All right, so moving right along, South 907 North. Let me see what he's got to say here. He says the government and all of the finances are doing horrible right now. And this is very true, okay? I believe you might be right. I think this cycle will be short, so everyone needs to make sure that they have money on the side always. I agree with that. Very, very true. Okay, we got a new check-in. We got Stan in the house. Yay! What is up, Stan? So, will Vivi dive into vintage magazines, newspapers, and novels? They could. It is possible. And I would have to defer to Dr. Strange, okay, for advice on that, because Dr. Strange is a comic book expert. And I lean on him for all information and insight into printable stuff turned into NFTs as it comes to VV. Now, whether or not this stuff will be valuable and something that we can trade, that's another question. All right. Julian's got a question. Do I think there's a possibility of a double top? Yeah, there could always be a possibility of a double top. I mean, we've already seen, just with the chart of what we see right now. I mean, it's been just a complete shock. Like, I'm blown away by what we have seen, in this crazy chart action. So yes, very well so. I'm going to get over here to TradingView. And we're going to pull up the BTC chart and just look at this so I can make my point, because this thing has been messing with my head, all right? And it's kind of hard for me to determine what's really going on. Now, on the last video, I told you that we were going to correct down to 44,000. And now I'm wondering if that's not going to happen. So I'm kind of going back and forth. Let's move to the desktop, and here we are on TradingView. Now, I don't believe that my drawing tools are going to show up on, if I use my Screen Recorder Pro, I don't think my drawing is going to show up on the live stream. So I'm going to have to use the drawing tools that are on TradingView. So I will use that to make my points and give you my TA. Now let me jump back here and just check in. Okay, so we're going to look at this and see if we can make sense of this thing as far as a double top. So starting with the 4-hour chart, this looks a little bit bearish to me, just a little bit. And there's a couple reasons for that. Let's see. I'm going to get a drawing tool, and I'm going to make use of the undo action in order to draw on and take back off so I don't leave a bunch of mess on my chart. All right, where is the paintbrush? There's my paintbrush right there. All right. So, looking at this 4-hour chart, Control Z is going to be what I need to undo. So, I'm going to be able to draw and then take it back off. Perfect. So, we went to this all-time high at the 72,000, and then we come back down. And then on this next stochastic peak here, when we went above the 80 line, we had a lower high. And this is why I thought, okay, it's correction time. But what messed me up? We had perfected looking at the trends where here's a peak, we have a high. Here's a stochastic, stochastic peak, another high. And each peak continues to follow this trend of making new highs. Let's just get the overall high right there. So there it is. And then we turn around and we start to go the other direction. Let me get some of these off of the screen. And now, coming from here to here, okay, that's supposed to be an arrow. That's terrible. This is a lower high, okay? And so that told me, yeah, the charts are saying correction. But now we've got this stochastic peak here, which it came up once, it came up twice. We had a little bitty third fake out, and now it's fallen completely out. But this is a higher high. So now what do we believe? What are we to believe? This is higher than the previous, but it stalled out before hitting that all-time high. So that's a 50-50 for me. But the stochastic is curling over, looking like it's going to take another trip up. Now, once we take this next trip up on the stochastic, and if the MACD follows, because it looks like that fast line is about to curl up and go bullish again. The point that we hit the high at the peak stochastic is going to tell us what the trend is. If we get a higher high, then goodbye. This was the correction. That's all we got. If we get a lower high, somewhere around here, coming up to the point of control price of 67,000. That's not 67. We're at 69. So if we go all the way down and come back up, but we get rejected at this volume node at 68,000 and start to go down, then I'm going to say, okay, the correction call that I had before, where we were going to look to arriving at the 62,000 node or the 57,000 node, or this one here at 55, definitely at 51 or 52, and then at rock bottom 44. That's what I will stick with. But we're not going to know that until we have a little bit more time pass. Now let's jump to the 1-day chart and see what kind of clues we get here. All right, so this is a little bit more clear. And I don't know just yet if what we are forming is a bull flag or not. If it is, if this is a bull flag, we would say here's the pole and then here's the flag. And that could mean that we skyrocket out of this at any moment. But it might not be. It's too early to tell. And the reason is we need to wait for this to roll over. See how that stochastic is about to roll over? And see how this messy MACD oscillator set is doing here, where you were definitely bearish. And then the blue line starts to come up, wanting to cross over the slow line. And then what does it do? It flattens out. And now it wants to head down again while the histogram is creeping up on the 0 line, printing light red on the histogram. But this could flip and it could continue to go down bearish. So if this circles over like that, then we'll see what happens. Do we come down and touch on the 50 EMA line somewhere around this big fat node at 63,000? We'll see. So if this doesn't break out as a bull flag, we'll probably come down and check out 63,000, which would be nice. And then, like I said, we'll see what's in play for the rest of the time if we get a full correction before the market tears off. Now, of course, everybody across the board was screaming correction, that we're going to have a bearish correction, a pretty nice solid one that could last for a month or so. And then the minute that we started to rebound, when this fat candle came in, the bull runs back. Everyone said, well, this dip was the correction. All right. And so I'm going to go against the grain and say that the correction is not over. That's going to be my guess. Now, let me take pause here on the 1 day before I go to the 1 week. And then I am going to read through all of your messages. So where were we? Let me jump back over here. And we have a question from Julian. Do you think? Oh, that's the double top. I got that one. So Stan says, is the Solana phone a good investment for Solana drops? I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. I'm definitely not going to buy a Solana phone. And if they're, if you're talking NFT drops, sure. I mean, maybe. Solana's doing well. Solana's pumping. Solana memes are definitely going to be the highlight reel of the 2025 bull market peak. If it's in 2025, it's going to be the highlight reel. I think the biggest gains are going to be made on Solana memes, and Solana, I'm thinking, could push towards 1,000. So if you're going to get airdrops for tokens or NFTs, if you're not spending too much money on the phone, and if it's a good phone, hey, why not? I'm not going to buy one. I'm going to be keeping my Samsung Galaxy Ultra Mega Note 24, whatever you call it. I ride with Samsung, and I'm fine with that. So I'll just buy stuff. All right. So thank you, Stan, for that comment. And then next, any new coins you noticed yet? Yes, I will get on that. He's calling me the mighty king of Casbah. I am the king of Casbah. I like that. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We got another OG in the house. We got OG Vault. Yay! What is up with my homeboy Chris in the state of Indiana? What is going on, man? Yeah, Myro. Yes, I did that. That was a massive call. And I didn't buy back in at 5 cents, and I'm kicking myself. I might swing trade it a little bit more, but I might be done with it. But I have some new memes for you that are related to that have similar tokenomics. I'm going to give you another good one that I think the multiplier, as far as how many times it will be multiplied between now and the bull market peak, is going to be a lot higher than what we have on Myro. Now, if you're still in Myro from a cent or 5 cents, yeah, you're going to get 100x, 1000x, or whatever. But if you missed out on Myro, I've got some that have not yet taken off. Guys, my allergies is just going bananas today. I'm scratching. I'm itching. My nose is just going crazy. Sorry about that. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Thank you very much, OG Vault. Glad to have you here. What I was telling people in the beginning, if you rewatch it, I am working on the format of a new live stream, which is a better live stream for all. Yay! A better live stream for all. We're going to crush this. And so instead of doing the regular videos and doing all of the editing, I'm going to start putting the focus on the live stream and providing you with a better live stream experience where we can hang out and we can get these bags, okay? Sambak says, how come the game coins are not doing much? They will. It's just, this is a little bit of a downtrend and the game coin sector is kind of moving down. I will show you one game coin after I get to the 1 week chart that I think is going to melt faces. Julian, you got in on hello. That's good. I'm probably going to grab some hello. Hey, we got a new one checking in. It is Kelly. Yay! Hey, what is up, Kelly? I got your message today. I hope you saw my reply. I'm so glad to have you here. So as I've been telling everybody, I am working on a new format of a live stream. Yay! A better live stream. Yay! The best live stream experience for all. For all. That's what we want to do. Okay, so forget everything else that we've done. From now on, we're going to focus on this new format. All right, I'm going to jump back to the chart. Am I still on the chart? What is showing on the screen here? Oh, okay. So there's the chart. I'm monitoring my phone so I can make sure that what I have you seeing, that you will be able to visually follow along with my TA. Okay, but type in the chat if what I'm describing does not match what you are seeing on the screen. Okay, I am. There it is right there. All right, so let's move to the 1 week chart on Bitcoin, and then we're going to go jump into some altcoins. Whoopsie daisy. I'm trying to move this up a little bit and scrunch this down so we can see everything. So this is the 1 week chart, and there's the double top from last time. Whoever knew that we would start off the bull market like this? This was the whole consolidation period right here, okay? And that's what messed me up. We had this consolidation, and I thought we had one more correction. We didn't. We went straight up from there. My guess is that we have to have somewhat of a correction here before we head on up there. That's my guess. And if that does play out, because we do have a bearish stochastic right here, we've had a double peak here on the stochastic. This one coincides with this peak here. This one coincides with that one. All right. And if this continues down where the blue line doesn't curl back up, if it curls back up, then this is a bull flag. We're going to blow straight up from here, which is not healthy. And I think will be indicative of a shortened bull market cycle and a peak that's going to come way too soon. Way too soon. It's not going to be healthy. Now, if this stochastic can cycle all the way down for a nice healthy correction, that's where we're going to check into some of these volume nodes. The first one is, there's the 58 one that I told you about before. The 62 one is just above that one. And then we've got this big one sticking out at 43, 44. That's where you've heard people talk about that. Catastrophic would be this 37, and that's probably not going to happen. All right. But I would love it if we could get down here to 44 at the top of this big fat node and then move on from that point. So we'll wait and see what happens. I don't know. It's a 50-50 call of what happens at this point. We're either going to sail right out of here like crazy, like wildfire, or we're finally going to get the momentum on the bearish trading channel where we get that final healthy correction in that we need. Okay, so that was Bitcoin, okay? Let me check back in real quick and see if we've got some comments, and then I'm going to show you some of these altcoins. Okay. All right. Toshiba, Brett, Moki, and Byte. Are those all on Base? I think they are. I know Brett is on Base. I think Toshiba is on Base. So I'm going to definitely check those out. And Vault, I was telling, who was it, Julian? Or was it Jay Kill? I was telling Jay Kill that I'm going to have to get with somebody on following through. I've got my MetaMask connected to Base Chain, and all I need to do is pay a stupid ETH gas fee and send some USDT or something over to Base Chain so I can start to play. All right, so jumping back over to the chart, the first gaming coin that I'd like to tell you about is GMEE. This is one that I held way back in the days when it was sitting at 0.002. And I sold out for a small profit. And then, of course, it decided to do 30x from 0.002 all the way to this peak that happened in November. And since then, it's been in a correction mode. It came all the way back down to 1.4 cents before running up again. And I think that this series of highs, lower highs, is going to continue until we get maybe back down to 0.5 cents. If it does that, I'm going all in. Now, if you don't know about the games that GMEE has, it is fun. If you go down to my group here, I've got it on Telegram. I like to play their games. And so here's the Telegram group. You can catch them on Telegram, GAMEE. Let's see if you can't see that on the stream. Okay, you can't see it. But at any rate, they have fun, quirky little games that you can play on Telegram, on your phone, or on the web. Okay? And then they also have an app, an Android app, and an iOS app, and you can do some play to win and earn type of games, and it's kind of cool. The tokenomics aren't that bad, so if we can get down into this strike zone box at least 1.4 cents, I might jump back in it. If we get back to the point of control at 0.005, I'm definitely back in it, all over it. Okay, some other notables that I want to bring to your attention. Let's just run through. Looking at DXY is just kind of side banding, staying stagnant. I expect this to not really do much while we're in this bull market. Bitcoin is probably going to continue to do whatever it wants to do since the DXY is side banding. Now, XRP sitting at 60.9 cents. A very nice long consolidation period. This thing's going to blow up at some point. And last bull market peak, what was it, $3? It might have been $3 or so. So this bull market cycle, who knows? It could be $10. We could 10x to 20x from here. Ethereum, very nice bullish run. It's definitely in the bull run. Let's look at the 1 week chart for Ethereum. And it's looking like correction mode, but how low will it go? I don't know. It could be done correcting. We had this big serious wick down right here, but we'll see what happens when the stochastic gets to the bottom, and we'll know, is that going to level off at 3,000 and then move on? I'm thinking bull market peak, we could be looking at a $30,000 Ethereum. It is very possible. All right, Solana's at 184, looking like it's making a bull flag or a pennant. Litecoin is really kind of telling us that we're in a bull market after it has finished consolidating down here in the 50s, having its breakout, bullish breakout. We do have a lower high right now. And so Litecoin tends to front run Bitcoin, which means that we might see Litecoin fulfill a pattern just before Bitcoin does. And notice how you see that Litecoin had this high and then a lower high, and then an intermediate lower high that's higher than the last high and lower than the peak, just like Bitcoin. So keep your eyes on Litecoin. Caspa. Caspa is hanging on for dear life at the bottom of this second trading channel at 13 cents. And we'll wait and see. I'm thinking that it could stay solidly above, 12 and a half. We've got this big volume node right here that is a major support. So if you haven't gotten into Caspa, it might be time to start doing the DCA dance. I know Kelly just jumped into it yesterday. This is probably going to be the safest bet. This is my biggest bag. I did buy into Caspa the first time at 0.0015. I was swing trading it back and forth. Once it hit 0.004, I put all my gains, rolled it back in, got 100,000 and said, I'm done. And I wish I would have bought more, but I'm very satisfied with that 100,000. I'm going to tell you what, that 100,000, let me look into my Tangem wallet. Look at this, guys. I have a Tangem, okay? There it is. I'm being safe. I'm moving stuff onto my Tangem card now, and it's very easy to do. It comes with an app, and you just swipe the card or let it connect to your phone by holding it to the back of the phone, and there you go. It's very safe. You've got a card plus a backup card, and I've got a link in my description where you can get a discount and help support the channel because I will get a commission on that. Well, at any rate, I've got my Caspa on the Tangem. I also have moved off my POLX tokens, the dark horse that I'm holding 7 million of. It's also on my Tangem. So my $400 investment right now is worth $13,551.11. I got a little over 100,000. But it's kind of nice to be able to see it safe and secure on my Tangem. All right, the next one is Taraxa, which I used to be kind of not too impressed with. I wasn't too big on Taraxa, but now I like it. And I'm going to do a live stream instead of an edited video where I'm going to talk about the differences between Caspa and Taraxa, where they do have some similarities, but where Taraxa has a different mission. And yes, it was built with some of the same ideals that Caspa was built upon, but it definitely has a different use case. And I'm going to probably grab a small bag of Taraxa and ride that up just to spread it out. All right. Jumping on down KDA at $1.46. It almost hit what it did go above $2. I've got a nice bag of KDA. And last bull market peak, it was at $25. I'm thinking this time $50 could be reasonable. So it could definitely do more than a 10x from here. We're talking 20x, 30x from this point. Flux is down to $1.28. I sold out of my Flux, but if it comes back down to this black dashed line at 73 cents, I'm buying back in. Next, look at OMI languishing down here in this oversold zone on the stochastic, just looking nasty. But the good thing is we had the low point here, a low point here, and then we had this action. But notice that we're kind of trying to stick along this 200 EMA line at this volume node that comes in around 0.0008. Hopefully it can hold on to that and build from here and make another move up and get back into this strike zone here that was around 1/100th of a cent. So at the maximum, my 1.5 million OMI tokens were worth $13,500. Now it ain't worth that much, but I at least want to see getting my entry level price, which was 0.00265. If I can get that back at the bull market peak, I'm satisfied, and I will sell my OMI tokens. I'm going to have to get it out of my VV wallet, unwrap it, and send it to an exchange. And I don't know what exchange it's going to be because we all know that Bit4X is gone. Okay, let me check in on the comments here before I move on to memes and other coins. Hey, what is up? We got another check-in. My homeboy, my neighbor, Jai Dillon, is in the house.
Yay!
What is up, Jai? Glad to have you on. I've been telling everybody that we are in the process of creating a new format.
Yay!
A better format.
Yay!
A new, better live stream experience for all. For all. We're going to crush this thing and ride it all the way to the top of the bull market. We're doing a thing, and the gang is here. Are you all hitting the like button? Hit the like button for me if you have not. I don't know how many people that we have in the chat. There are 18 here. Can we get 10 likes just to help to spread the word to other people? And this is just the test. It's the first one. There's going to come a time when you people are going to have to serve as moderators to kick out the dingbats, the dinglings, and the trolls, the goofballs, the clowns, okay? There's going to come a day where there's going to be 500 people in here. There's going to be 1,000 people in here, 2,000 people in here. It all starts today, right here, right now. We got Odie in the house. What is up, Odie?
Yay!
Bing X for Ecomi. Thank you very much. I will check into that. I did not know they were on Bing X. And let me know, type in the comments if I've got to access that behind a VPN, which I will do so. Thank you very much, OG Vault, for reminding them to smash the like button. And you guys, if you're not subscribed to my man, Chris, give him a sub, please. He has one of the best, if not the best, I think he is the best, live stream for NFTs and especially VV NFT drops. And it's the best, the greatest hangout. Anytime I'm checking into a live stream to jump on a VV drop, it's definitely with OG Vault. So big shout out to OG Vault.
Yay!
Like, subscribe, hit him up, and get on his stream. He is definitely the OG of streamers. I'm just starting out small, trying to get on his level. I'm coming up, man. I'm coming up, and I will join you up there at the top of the mountain of live streamers in this crypto sector. You're very welcome, by the way. Okay, Jim Fine in the house.
Yay!
What is up, Jim Fine? Are you checking in from New Orleans? Are you down there in the NOLA, Jim? Aren't you JT's family? As a matter of fact, where is JT? I need to send Jay a message and tell him to check in. Let me scroll down here and find JT. I am live. Check us out. All right, I have let him know, and I'm going to let everyone else know I am live now. All right, that is done. Okay, so getting back to Jim Fon says, send the OMI to MetaMask and then swap to other coins. Yes, that's what I want to do. Yeah, okay, that is a good idea if not selling on Bing X. But I got to do the unwrap process. I guess you've got to unwrap it before that you can swap. Or let me know, Jim, if you can swap it without doing the unwrap. If I can send out of the VV wallet on the VV app to MetaMask, which I don't think you can do without unwrapping it. So please inform me of that. All right, back to the charts. I'm going to talk about some hot research projects that I've been on top of. This is POLX. That, my friends, is the dark horse that I've got 7 million tokens. I've been holding this for a long time, okay? And it had a nice pop back here last year in April where, my goodness, let's see, what percent was it up from where it is right now? Let me get a click in here. What is this crazy thing doing? I need that. All right. Would you please let me click thing? It's not letting me click. Let's turn this up here. Now let's try it. So we're going to do a click here. There we go. And it's off the chart there, but we're talking 500%. It was a 500% higher than where it is right now. But when this comes out during the bull market peak, I'm looking to get a massive haul on this. But since KuCoin is under attack, KuCoin is the only credible exchange that you can trade POLX on, Polylastic. All right. So you can also trade it on Polygon Network on MetaMask, which is great because I've been swing trading it on Polygon, but I took my tokens off after I got hacked. I did get hacked from connecting my MetaMask wallet to a fake site. And I would warn you all, as the bull market gets closer, the scam artists are going to come out of the woodworks and they're waiting to take your money. And it doesn't matter how much of a seasoned veteran you are. I mean, I've been in this since 2017 and an active trader since 1999. And I got fooled. I've been hacked 3 times here in the last 3 years. And so they got me for about $1,000. They unwrapped all of my Polygon MetaMask tokens and cashed them out for USDT. And away they went. The only one they didn't steal was POLX. Thank God they didn't get that one. So I had to make a new wallet address because that one was gone, and just be very careful out there. All right, going down the list, Swiftcoin. Look at this, man. Look at this massive pump in this bull flag. All right, it's sitting at 0.5 cent. I bought Swiftcoin at 0.002. It's been as low as 0.001 since it's been on my radar, because I had bought in at first at 0.001, sold out for like a double, and then I came back in at 0.002 once I saw that it was heating up again. I decided to get back in, and I'm glad that I did. So I got about 100,000 Swift, nothing big. But this thing, if you know about Underdog Crypto, look him up and look for his videos that he has done on Swift Coin, and you will see they've got an app. They actually banned it from the US, but I used to be able to use their swap app, which is very slick. They had an Android and an iOS version, but for us in the US, since we live under this intrusive, obstructive, dictatorial, tyrant, anti-democratic government of an SEC, we don't get to do things like that. But I think once this gets re-released in the US, because it is on Coinbase, it's going to do big things. XPR Proton, that is one that I've got a big bag of. Now, these little ones, here's the secret. Look at ISP. I first bought into ISP down here at 0.00095. All right. And so it's done 5x just since then. And I sold way up here. Then I bought back in right about at 0.004. It's in consolidation right now, and I think this is the formation of a very massive flag. So I think ISP is going to pop. Another thing that I'm into is playable games. The symbol is 3ULL. Go look it up. Go look it up. I'm about to add to my bag because my first purchase price is 0.005. It did jump up above 1 cent at the peak here, and now it's kind of consolidating. It's quieting down, but playable games is a pretty cool project. Here's a long shot. HI, H-I is the symbol. Let me see if I can look this up and show you which one is the right one. This is DJ gambling here. I mean, even worse than meme coins, okay? It's called High, is it High Money? Ah, dang it. I can't remember. It's not High Money. Let me check on MEXC and look in my bag because I have it on MEXC, which we were talking about before. You better be careful out there with MEXC and make sure that you don't keep too much on that exchange and expect anything bad can happen when the U.S. comes in. It tries to remove our ability to be able to trade and make money and do what we want. Okay, I'm not seeing where it is. I'm going to have to look that up later and let you know. I've got it on my spreadsheet, but it's not one of these. It's not Hive. It's like high dollar, high money. Maybe it's high dollar. Is that it? There it is, high dollar. There it is. So it's got a max supply of 13 million. It's sitting a total at 9.8. 24-hour trading volume is kind of low, but if this pops up, look at the market cap's only 2.2 million. All right. So that's a little dark horse project that I am sitting on and playing with. Let me give you a couple more. You can see them on the screen here. Convergence. There's Convergence. I'm sitting on a nice bag of that. Look at it in play. I should have bought it down here at 0.0006. But I waited, and I had to wait after this pop when it went to 0.003, and I'm in at 0.0012, and it's been bouncing around since then. VV, another long shot. This is an interesting one. This is a gaming token, again, like GAMEE. Go check out. It's virtual Virtua, hang on, let me type it up here. VV. It's not VVS Finance. There it is. Virtual versions, guys, at 0.5 cent. Look at the max supply. It's only 1 billion. And we got all of that max supply out in the total supply. All right. Or rather, circulating is at about 1/4 of the total. That's what I meant to say. So it has a market cap of 1.4 million. Some nice trading volume here. And so we're going to see from the emission of new coins, it's going to dilute this, but the total supply is only 1 billion. All right. Now let's check out the website real quick. I want you to see this. Okay, here it is. Virtual versions XYZ. One thing that I take note of is when a project actually takes the time to have a quality website. Look at this website. Okay, they got a nice little trailer here. And what it says is we enable users to own their data and social identity with a decentralized AI digital twin that you can use anywhere. That's creepy and cool. Okay, so scroll through and just check out the website. They did do their homework. It does appear to be legit. So that's another dark horse, a long shot. All right, let me check into the comments real quick. Then I'm gonna come back and give you some more. Then we'll go to the memes. Yo, we got a super thanks. Thank you very, very much from South 97 North with the super thanks of $10. Yay! Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. He is helping me to defer the ugly costs of keeping up this channel. And he is a longtime supporter. And the reason why I'm even on the live stream, is because of people like Anthony, South 97 North, because of people like Jai, Dylan, who is a regular supporter of the channel, has been giving super chats, and there are several more that I can't even name. But that's why I'm here and doing this extra work, because people have contributed to the effort. T for Tony. Oh, okay. Tony. You've been patiently waiting for the video. Yay! All right. Well, I'm glad to be here. Kelly Boudreau with a super thanks of Canada, $6.99. Thank you very much, Kelly. I super appreciate you. Yay! For helping me, poor little me, with these big bills that I have. And there are so many. I got so many subscriptions to stuff to be able to do these things. And that's why I appreciate you and am putting in the work and glad to work for you and make sense of the market and shine a light in the forest. It's because of you. Thank you very much. Okay, so right now, I think we still got 18 people that are in the room. I don't know how many likes we have. Can somebody look and tell me how many likes there are? Tell me how many likes we have. And we need to absolutely grab a few more likes. Oh, there's 18 likes. We're at 100%, guys. You're the bomb. We have 18 concurrent viewers and 18 likes. That's amazing. Somebody did tell me the other day that my likes to views ratio was off the chart. And I was like, it is? And he was like, yeah, you never see that many likes for the number of video views. Even though my views are down, they only number like 100, 200, 300 here lately. It's not like it used to be. It'd always be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's a lot lower. But apparently I've got a great like ratio, which is fantastic. Okay, so let's jump back to the altcoins, and then I'm going to hit you up with something special for everybody that has been here. The last part of the video, I'm going to jump into memes, but we're going to be doing Solana memes. Yeah, guys, Solana memes. Okay, so a couple others I want to mention. GQ. The symbol is GQ. Go look this one up. It's at the lowly price of 0.0016. I've got a bag. Blast. I've got a bag at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 139. Rainmaker Games, and this is one I've got a bag. I've bought and sold it. I've doubled it and then bought back in again. But there's supposed to be like sunsetting the Rainmaker token, and then it's going to become something different. And I don't understand. There's going to be a token migration. But if anybody knows the inside scoop on what's going on with Rainmaker Games, this is a great token that has a lot of volume, and the chart is just not stopping. I think this thing is going to just absolutely go bananas. But we need to look at what's going to happen with this token migration. So a little bit of due diligence is going to be necessary on that one. Uki. I should have bought Uki down here on my first notion at 0.002, and I didn't. And it's already done a 3x, but it's settling back down here, which I need to get a small bag at 003. And then, all right, this is just one you sit and you cry. You cry on your pillow about, because I started tracking and it was in my strike zone at 0.005. And you see what it did. It's 10x'd since I found it. So that one, I just kind of let it go. IQ, the person, we've got sample on Jonathan Sampolinski, who is one of the developers that is on the IQ team. So this is the Wikipedia of crypto, okay? You need to check it out. It's at 1.5 cents. And I've been watching this since 0.005, and it's probably about time pretty soon here for me to buy on. It might not go below 1.2, and I might have to jump on and get a bag. Now, let's move the memes, and then we're going to be done. We're going to start out with my general meme list, and then I'm going to let you in on a secret. I was actually going to sell a package deal where I give you a bunch of Solana memes and a bunch of due diligence on a huge spreadsheet, and I still might do it, but I hesitate. I don't know. I just can't bring myself to get around to doing it. I'm uncomfortable doing that, but it is going to be something that would be worth, say, 25 to 50 USDT or something like that, to have all of the research and due diligence on all these projects put on a huge spreadsheet with links to everything and letting you know what the bubble map looks like, if they have disclosed who the team is, if they have a revoked contract, if it's been certified as not being a honeypot, all of that good stuff. Links to their website, contract address, yada, yada, yada. All right, let's start out with Myro, because I'm out of Myro. And this is where I failed to buy back in, was somewhere right here at 5.5 cents. I didn't buy in. And then, of course, it went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm in love. Does anybody know that song? That's an old one. That's from the 50s. Late 50s. Well, at any rate, it went from 0.05, 5 cents, to over 40 cents. And now we're in a correction, and it looks like this support resistance zone might be resistance. If it can get its head smacked on here and have a nice correction down to this support resistance zone from 1.2 to 1.5, I might buy back in again, but I really don't need to, because there's other ones that I have. And the main one is this: win. I need a max win. I love this meme. All right. First of all, I love win because of the tokenomics. Let's pull it up. Let me show you something. Check this out. I need a max win that has a great website. Let's just jump over and let you see the website. It's quirky. It's cool. It's got people's eyeballs. It's fun. It has the juice. You know, it's got to have the juice for a meme to be able to pump and go bananas. Well, while that is loading, let's just go back here and look at the tokenomics. We only have a max supply of 1 billion, a total supply of 1 billion. And I'm pretty sure that all of the total is out and circulating. It doesn't say here, but I think that it's out. It's out there right now, okay? Now, here's the beauty. Trading volume has been around 1 million. It's really strong, okay? Market cap, let me calculate it because it's not showing up on CoinGecko. So we're going to talk about a price of 0.006332 times 999,999,999. Current market cap is 6.3 million. I didn't need a calculator to do that. What am I thinking? So this is at a small level. Now, when you look at the market cap of Myro, oh my goodness, it's gone, guys. I mean, when the market cap gets to this size, there's not much room left to grow, all right? Myro has sailed off. And why is this site not loading? The interwebs is going slow. I sure hope that the live stream is still working. Let me check in over here and see. Yeah, it looks like we're still going. Okay, so I don't know why things are loading so slow while I'm running on fiber internet from Brightspeed. I've got fiber optic 1 gig up and down, and it's not running good. So Myro has a market cap of 244 million. That's gone, man. I don't have any use for something that's that high now. I need something at the beginning stages where I'm still looking at 100x or 1000x capability, and that's why I like Anita Max Win. So it's got a silly little theme.
Ladies with gentle hands. This is my alter ego. Anita Max Win. Anita Max Win.
So that's kind of cool. So you can check out the website there. All the tokenomics are on here. Very cool. So it's got the meme juice. So I am already sitting on a bag of Win, and I'm going to probably double the size of my bag or triple it, because I'm going to like maybe throw another couple $100 in it, because the move that goes from 0.6 of a cent to 2 cents, I'll unload some and then spread that out in other projects. All right, the next one we have is Rocky. Rocky is a long shot, okay? But if this thing gets some juice, man, holy smokes, you can forget about it. Rocky is going to go to the moon. Rocky the dog is identical to Myro. Same tokenomics, but look at the market cap. It's only at 2 million. But look at the 24-hour trading volume, 74,000, kind of low, but it has some potential here. I've swing traded Rocky up and down, and I recently put some money back into it at 0.005, and so I'm in the negative, and I'm going to DCA and then ride it back above a cent, jump out of it, and roll that into some other memes. Solana is the next one. Very ugly chart, but once this distribution is over, I think I'm going to take Solana seriously because it has a goofy little game. And here's Grok. I've been in and out of Grok. I bought into Grok the first time, I think down here. I should have sold out here. I ended up selling. I got spooked and sold at basically 1.4 cents here. So I made a nice little profit because I bought in at a half cent. And it's moving up. If it can come all the way back down to maybe under a cent, I'll jump back in it again. But I think Win has the higher potential because Grok has 6 billion tokens in supply as opposed to Win with 1 billion. And there are some other Solana memes that are looking a lot better. But the last two I want to mention on this list, there's Tama Doge sitting at 0.008. And the tokenomics on Tama Doge are not too bad. Let me pull this up for you. And I'm going to show you the secret. The secret. So max supply 2 billion, total supply 1 billion. Circulating is at 1 billion. All right. Market cap at $8.7 million. It's pretty respectable. I might ride it. Now, Samo, I'm looking at Samo. If we can get Samo to the bottom of this box, my strike zone box at 1 cent, I am in. Let's look at the tokenomics on Samo. Then I have one more on this list. And then I'm going to show you the secret list for everybody that's hung into the end. So Samo, Samoyed coin, Samoyed coin. I don't know how you say that. Samoyed coin. It has 4.7 billion, a little bit more than Win, but less than Grok. And the market cap, look at that, 57 million, and it's pumping some nice volume, 1.7 million on the 24-hour. All right, so the last one on this list, of course there's Bunk, but we're not going to talk about that. I want to talk about Tipcoin, okay? Now, Tipcoin, Kelly was just messaging me today about Tipcoin. I was like, holy smokes, yeah, George, Big Head George, you know, cryptos are us, George. I'm George, we're all George. You know that guy. Well, he had mentioned it, and there are some other big name people that are aping into Tipcoin. So I think this one has the potential to do maybe 50x or more. You never know. So I'm going to probably grab a bag of Tipcoin. All right, now we're ready to jump to the special surprise, the special secret site where I have been hiding all of my Solana meme. So here we go. Here it comes, guys. Where is it? I thought I had it up here at the top already. It's hiding from me. Oh, there it is. Okay, we are on dextools.io. I have been trading Solana meme coins on Radium, and I'm going to start trying to do that here on dextools.io because I like the interface better and it's less quirky, cumbersome, and clunky as Radium, which kind of sucks. So here are the projects that I'm looking at. Number one, Solfin. So that's Solana and a dolphin mashed together. It's got a pretty good community. And look at this price. It's just above the entry-level price. It's down to 0.0004. And it has been all the way up to 0.003. So we've got some capability on Solfin. The next one that we have is Honk. Let's see if Honk will come up here. There is Honk. There we go. Honk is sitting at a price of 0.009, just under a cent. But look at this chart. It's already done a 4x since that last peak. And it looks like it's consolidating. It's nice and quiet down here at the bottom. And the tokenomics of Honk looks pretty good. Look over here. We got a total supply of 999 million. So basically, a billion is all we are talking about. Very, very nice. Now, I've got Bonk here. There's Samo. There's Win. Here's Rocky. There's Myro. Now we've got Rod AI. Now, this one is interesting. I just picked up on this one 3 weeks ago. Look what it did when it came out of this first consolidation. It bounced way up here to 7 zeros, 1182. It is corrected all the way down to 8 zeros and a 23. I've got a bag. I'm looking for this one to 10x from this point. That's going to be a fun one. And I only have a small bag of it. I'm not going crazy, guys. I'm not going bananas. All right. Thanu T is in the house. What is up, Thanu T? Yay! Yes, sir. Team OG Vault in the house. Repping my man, OG Vault. That's right. He is the man. Okay. Next, we have Solordy. I've got a bag, and I am in the green on Solordy. All right. This one only has a total supply of 1 billion, and look where it is right now. It peaked out above 1.5 cents, and we are at 0.003. That's a lot more attractive than the ones that we went over, like Samo, Honk, Myro. This is more in terms of where Rocky is, except there appears to be a lot more volume that is on this coin, and the market cap on this project is 3.27 million. Pretty decent, not too big, not too small, which tells me that there's a lot of potential on it. Now, these next two, the last two, could be the club bangers of them all. Okay? Whoa, Julian Medina. Medina Funky Cole. Medina is in the house with a super thanks of $10. Thank you very much, Julian Medina. That's why I bring the alpha to you guys, because you support. I'm doing the work for you. I'm doing it for you. Thank you so very much. That is fantastic. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. What is that? Where did that come from? I'm clicking that. I don't know what that is. Hot dog. Thank you very much, Julian. I super appreciate your super thanks, and I'm going to earn that. I'm bringing the fire tonight, okay? These last two that I have for you before we end up, it's going to be worth every bit of support that you guys have been giving me, because look at this. Look at this, guys. This next one, Colana. Go to their website. Look it up. They have a energy drink. They actually have a physical product. And this sucker is in play. It's already popped to 6 cents. It's corrected back down to 1.4 cents. I bought in at 2 cents. I'm a little underneath, but I only got a very, very, very small amount to play around with it before I get serious and get a bigger bag. But if you will look over here at what the total supply is, what does that say? It says 99.99 million. This thing only has a total supply of 100 million. Market cap is at 1.45 million. Wow. What do you think could happen with this project when you have got a total supply of only 100 million and we're sitting at 1.4 cents? That's what I'm talking about. This one, I am going to ride this one to the top, jump back out, cash out the chips, and keep it moving right along. Julian says, thank you, Carlton. We'll need your expertise through the bull run, and I will be here to provide it for you. I am here for you for the bull run.
Yay!
We're going to do this thing. We're going to do this thing.
Woo!
Hot diggity dog. Okay, so drunk, I will look into. I have heard of that. I heard people talking about drunk. I don't know much about the chart. It is a Solana meme, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 6 cents with 100 million. See, here's the thing. This has got similar tokenomics to Solana, and it's sitting at 6 cents. So this thing has about the same capability, and it looks like 200,000 trading volume, very similar. So I definitely will be looking into that. So Solana sitting at 1.4 cents with 100 million, probably similar to drunk, but Solana has that physical product. It has a physical product. Now, I'm going to show you one that could be even bigger than Solana. Let's see. Where's the favorites list? Where did it go? Okay. I'm on the wrong chart. Here we go. Here it is, guys. It is Baby Sol. Now, Baby Sol has just experienced a massive pump and dump. But Baby Sol has even better tokenomics, and it has a product similar to Solana where they have their own energy drink. So Adam from the UK is the one who turned me on to this. Look at the total supply. Look at that total supply with only 63.7 million. Man, oh man, just imagine what this thing could do. Market cap 1.7 million. If this thing heats up again, whenever they did this big social media push, they pushed this price all the way to 25 cents. And now it's correcting back down. It's at 2.7 cents. I'm going to have to sneak and grab a little bag of this, just a little bag, okay? Because I'm not going to miss out on this. So this is the secret Solana watch list, Solana memes. I will be adding to it. And then once I get a little guidance from OG Vault and JKill XRP, I will start in on the base meme coins. It's going to happen. So South 97 North says Casper hits $20 and we won't hear from you ever again. Oh my gosh. You know that's right. If Casper hits $20, we're going to have one heck of a party.
Yay!
I mean, it's going to be a wild one. I might have to set up, we might have to have a meetup maybe in St. Louis at the casino on the riverfront in St. Charles and invite everybody over for a night of fun, eating food, doing penny slots because I'm too cheap to gamble. Swimming in the swimming pool. Man, we're going to have a heck of a party. We might have to do a destination party if that happens. And I'm telling you what, I'm expecting at least $5 on Caspa. $10 would be lovely. It is not out of the question that 20 could happen at the bull market peak. Now, whether or not you could get out that high, that's another thing. But if Caspa gets above $10, I'm cashing out for $1 million. And then the question will be, how can I get out and cash out in accordance to the U.S. government that wants to steal all of my money and make it legal? So what I'm going to do is probably cash out if they don't get on to Coinbase. I'll swap it first. send the USDT to Coinbase and then cash out to my bank and pay whatever the hideous capital gains tax is. And hopefully it's not going to be that bad. I've heard that you get a once in a lifetime exemption of a capital gain. And if this is true, I will use that once in a lifetime exemption when I cash out my Caspa bag. Yay! Okay, so guys, that is about all I've got for now. I've got to go and do some other things. I wanted to bring to you the preview of the new live stream format, where I have a better product with better information and a better experience for all. Yay! A better live stream experience for all. That's right, for everybody. So I'm glad that everyone is here. Let me jump back into the CryptoPro desk here, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So next time we will run through the markets. We'll look at BTC. We'll run through my altcoins. We will jump through the meme list, and then we'll come right back here to the dextools.io and check out all of the Solana memes. And please jump into my meme group if you're not in there on the CryptoPro Telegram meme group. The main group, there's a link in the description, and I'll have to add a link to the meme group so you can jump in there too, and we can talk about these memes. So, let me see here. Does anybody have any final questions? As I'm trying to look for my classic, I'm trying to find my classic. Oh, here, I did find it. I'm going to put up the classic exit that I used to have back in the day, from when I first started the crypto channel. It was my first fancy intro and ending that I ever had. There it is right there. So let's check it out. Jai Dillon says, good show. Dig the live format. Thank you very much for that feedback, Jai. I do appreciate that. And Jim Fon says, any thoughts on the OneKey wallet? I don't know anything about it. I will look into it. Jump in the Telegram group and drop me a link to the OneKey wallet if you can. And then I will gladly give it a peek and check it out. So that is all we've got for now. And hopefully this music is playing. Hopefully you can hear the music in the background here. Do you all remember this? Who remembers my classic ending song for the CryptoPro channel? Let me know in the comments if you remember this. And I tell you what, I'm glad to have everybody who was on here today. And I will see you again very soon. I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow. Okay, I will try to get back on here tomorrow and hit this live stream one more time before I head to Texas to see my lovely little grandbaby. So that is all we've got for now. This is Carlton, and I am out.